When I was a kid, I thought skateboarding was so cool. I wanted to be just like the kids I would see riding down my street doing cool tricks. I thought that if I could just get a skateboard, I'd be at the skate park in no time. So my parents got me a board. I tried riding it a few times, but when I wasn't immediately good at it, I just gave up. Flash forward to today, 20-ish years later, and I finally want to try again. Before we get started, let's talk about goals. So here's the plan. Practice every day to try and get as comfortable on my board as possible. Manuals, which is when you can ride while balancing on your back wheels. And finally, the trick that every beginner wants to get, the ollie. Oh, and my other goal is to not end up in the ER.
Everywhere I go, heads turning, looking at me like, whoa, whoa.
This parking lot is actually like really rocky. I wonder if I can go find like a basketball court somewhere. We've relocated. I think this is a little bit better, a little less debris. Two hours of practice and I'm already addicted to the grind, baby. I can't wait to get started tomorrow. We're introducing some new pieces of gear. Meet helmet and wrist guards. I'm sure that we're all about to become very well acquainted with each other and the ground. I spent the majority of day 2 trying to hold a manual while rolling.
I done came up, went through the ups and downs, but I stayed tough. Never took a shortcut and never gave up. This time around, I'ma stay up. I done came up, went through
The vibes were sky high today. It's a little windy though, so I hope that doesn't affect my sick tricks. Okay, no, we're good. Right away, I felt more confident riding around on my board, and I even went down a couple ramps pretty fast. Then I decided it was time to try an ollie. Nerves and adrenaline coursing through me, I step up to my board. I plant my feet, pause briefly, and now for the real test. So I spent the next 2 days becoming relentless in my pursuit of a successful ollie. It was slow going at first, and I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. It feels like my back trucks, my back wheels, are literally glued to the ground. Like I cannot get that pop to get them to come up. I saw a video that said that I need to get my wheels to move backwards a little bit. I don't want them moving forwards. Oh, I got scared. And then, out of nowhere, a skateboarding angel appeared before me. Okay, so a guy just stopped by and he had seen me trying this and he gave me some advice. He said to get down lower and really like focus on popping my back foot. Like basically I did that 300 more times. On to the next day. I started out day 5 and my knees were feeling like 30-year-old knees that have been jumping up and down on a skateboard for 2 days straight. But as I eased into it, I started feeling pretty good and I felt like I was getting closer to landing my first ollie. Now there were a couple close calls that I thought I landed and then upon video review were called back. And, yep, alright, well, I'm starting to feel more comfortable with ollies, but I'm still missing something with them. I decided to take a break though and put some reps in on other tricks and just riding around on my board. Okay, we are officially into the second season of the year in Edmonton, which is wind. I don't feel like I've gotten my manuals to the point that I can check it off of the list for this video. I've gotten a couple good reps off camera, but this is YouTube, so that doesn't count. So that's what we're going to be working on today, in addition to some more ollies. Honestly, I was starting to get really frustrated today. It felt like I had kind of hit a wall and I wasn't really progressing anymore. But then I looked back at day 3, compared to today, and that's progress. Day 5's highlight was securing a thumbs up from a real skateboarder that went by. So today we're going to put the ego aside for a little bit and just kind of jump around in the grass on my board. This lets me kind of focus more on what I'm doing instead of just like worrying about falling down. I want to try and get more pop out of my board and just really get my technique down for my ollies. If there's one thing I've learned on this long 7-day journey, it's don't overlook the fundamentals. It's easy to want to get to the flashy stuff, but committing to practicing the basics is what is going to make me a better skateboarder at the end of the day. I know they're not perfect, but now I know the feeling of what a good ollie is, and that's a great building block. I think my biggest takeaway from this video is just a sense of pride in myself. You know, I worked really hard this week on trying to progress, and for all of the ollies that you were forced to watch in this video, there were probably 1,000 more that I did over the course of the week. It might not look like I accomplished that much from the outside, but for me personally, you know, I really feel proud that I committed to something, I stuck with it, and I put in a lot of hard work, and that's not nothing. This also isn't something I was just doing for a video. I feel like I found a really good, challenging hobby that I enjoy and I plan to stick with. Well, we accomplished our goals for the video, so you know what that means. There's only one thing left for us to do. Fisheye montage.